Oh, pilgrims, here we are, the back of December 2017, and this sort of crimbo limbo, the time between Christmas and the New Year, generally use this time for a time of reflection of things past, things present, and things for the future. Now, your past always defines your today, and your today will define your tomorrow. And we've had a few things that is worth reflecting on this year. I mean, there's gardening issues, things I've done wrong. So with that history, I can then attempt to put right last year's mistakes or this year's mistakes for next year. Health problems. We've all got them to a more or less degree, and with past history, like yesterday, you can define how you live today. Now, 2 years ago, to be fair, I didn't think I was going to make it through to the new year. I was so poorly. Christmas week, I just survived on either scrambled eggs or a lightly boiled egg. That was my Christmas dinner, and I couldn't walk but a few paces, and I've come a long way since then, but likewise, I've still got a long way to go yet. But no, I'm thankful every morning that I wake up breathing. I'm thankful that I'm still the right side of the turf. I think about September when my pa passed away, and my pa was like a kindred spirit. We had the same type of humour, earthy. I'll use that expression in inverted commas, and sometimes probably wasn't fit for polite company, but it was boys' talk, and it was just such a loss to me. I mean, my pa lives down in Chippenham, about an hour and 40, hour and 50 minutes away, and we used to talk every day on Skype, and thankfully when he passed away, he was only in discomfort really for the past month or so, but his mind, he was definitely losing his mind. I'd only get like a half a sentence or even half a word out of half a sentence. But let me carry on. I'm talking about sort of reflection, reflecting on what I've done this year and what I can do next year for the better. And many things sort of flash through my mind, and it's about never regretting a single day of your life. And a good day will bring you happiness, and a bad day will bring you experiences. Likewise, a worse day, that would bring you life's lessons. But then your best days, memories. And there's so many best days you can have, and it depends on your attitude. I don't know how many years ago, it must have been a half a century or so back, I read a book by Eleanor Porter, and it was called Pollyanna, and it was all about playing the glad game. And Pollyanna's mother died in childbirth, so her father brought her up, and he was a church missionary, and so they were going around from one missionary camp to another, And being a missionary, he was literally as poor as the church mouse, and they often had to survive off the church barrel. And it was a barrel of goodies that went round to all the missionaries, and you helped yourself to something. Anyway, by the time it got round to Pollyanna, all there was left in the barrel was a set of crutches. And so she said to her pa, what do I do with these crutches? How can I be glad about these? And he just reminded her that, be glad you don't have to use them because you don't have broken legs. Massive impact on me, that book, and it depends on our attitude. It could be raining outside, but the sun can be shining in your heart. And you're full of the joys of spring inside, but outside is thunder and lightning. It just depends on your attitude. I heard somebody say once that there's no bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. So that's something to ponder over. Now, when I think about the past, I think about me gardening, I think about relationships, I think about me health and wealth, and but when I talk about wealth, I'm not on about the pound that's in your pocket. I'm on about the wealth of experience that you've got. We all have this wealth of experience in such diverse fields, and we tend not to think that we're wealthy. As I said, it's got nothing at all to do with the pound in your pocket, but it's who you are and who you know you are. And that for me is being wealthy, and it's being able to wake up every morning and listen to the birds yelling and screaming outside the bedroom window. Such a cacophony, but it's a beautiful noise. And it's a little later on, you'll see me daffodils coming up in the garden. I mean, it's the end of December, it's the 30th. And my daffodils are about 4 inches tall. And such a joy, such a joy. What I'll be doing also is a short gold panning demonstration. I've been a gold panner for, 37, 38 years or something, and over that period of time I've found a lot of gold. But I tend not to go with the path well trodden, and I tend to beat my own path, so to speak, and go to where nobody else goes, and that way you can get the cream off the milk. But so I'll be giving you a brief gold panning demonstration, and it's a method of panning for gold. I tend Well, here I am. I've got my wee tub here, and I've got my gravels in the pan. Now, this is a bag of gravels that I don't know how long I've actually had these, but I just found them in my bag the day that Andy came up to see me. So he saw me doing one of these demonstrations. But I was using my old Arizona Gold King at that time. That's over 30 years old, 35 years old, so you can't get them anymore. And excuse the pun, these are like gold dust. But today I'm using my Garrett Super Sluice pan, and instead of having 5 riffles in it, it's only got 2 big riffles. The riffles are about 17 mil or so deep. But what we're going to do is pan this material. The thing to know is that gold has a specific gravity of 19. Water has a specific gravity of 1, so gold is 19 times heavier than water. Also, your stream bed material has a specific gravity of around 4 or 5. So it's not rocket science to work out that gold is 4 or 5 times heavier than your stream bed material. So what you need to be able to do is make sure that your gold is sunk in the in your pan right down at the very, very bottom. So we do this with a quite a vigorous left to right shake, so that all the material in the pan and my tummy is shaking. Now I'm just going to wash off some of that sediment there, but yeah, give it a good shake, left to right, a good shake, and you have a slight forward tilt on the pan, so that your heavy gold and your heavy elements go down to that bottom leading edge of the pan. So here we go, let's do that, and then we just push it through the water, and you allow the wave to break on the back of the pan. Hopefully you can see that, and it's exactly the same as the waves breaking on the seashore. As you see the waves come in, it breaks and it goes back and it takes a layer of sand and gravels with it, and this is exactly the same thing. So we just gently run this through. You can see how everything in the pan is dancing, and it needs to be quite a violent dance, because you're trying to get the gold to go down that bottom leading edge of your pan there. I've got absolutely no idea whether there's any gold in this at all. It's yeah, for the life of me I can't even tell you where that I actually got it from. Yeah, now what I've done now, I've changed round to the side of the pan, the smooth side, because these 17mm riffles are just getting in the way. So yeah, it's just holding back too much material. So I'll just very gently wash the material out into me bucket here, or me trough. Now 85% of the world's gold is only about the sugar granule size, so don't start looking for lumps of gold the size of Smarties. They can be found, but they're very rare. I mean, literally, you know, like hen's teeth. Let's just have a gentle swirl on that. Let's flick out just a couple of those stones there. And then what I would do, I'd just gently swirl that around, and that will release like the sediment. Now there's the thing, I don't know whether the camera will pick that up, there's a line of black sands in there, and when you're at the river and you're panning, you know, black sands are always a good sign. It means that you're on more or less the right gold line. Well, there's certainly a couple of 3 pieces in there. Again, nothing very big, but I'll just drain that off. And I'll bring this over to you, and you can, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick that up. You can see them all along there. You can see that line of black sand. Right, let's finish this off. There's definitely 3 pieces in there. Yeah, so the thing to do now, yeah, I've got one there, and a little one over there. So I'm just going to dry my fingers off, and then just pick them up on the end of my finger, and then just get a bit more water in there, see whether there's anything else that I've missed. Right. And then I'll have a shower there. Right. So what I've done, I've just put them back in the pan, just so that you can see them there. Hopefully you can see that okay. Yeah, so as you can see, it doesn't take but a couple of minutes to do a pan of gravels, and you know, that's the tube that I had when Andy was here the other day. So again, I'm just going to dry off my finger and pick those 3 pieces up on the end of my finger, and then just won't come off my finger. I was in North Wales and I had a mink come down by the side of me and it was pinching my ham sandwiches. I had a mother and fawn deer come down. They come crashing through the undergrowth, and as soon as they saw me they stopped dead and then turned around and bolted back through the undergrowth. I've seen sparrowhawks. I mean, it's well, there's a common enough name. It's something you don't actually view too often, and so many times I wish that I actually had my camera with me on the side of the water. But yeah, there we go. That's my gold panning demonstration. Yeah, well, there we go. That's the end of 2017. I don't make New Year's resolutions. Really can't see the point, really, because by January the 2nd, yeah, you've probably busted most of them. So yeah, whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera, as they say in Spain. But so I think with that, I'll bid you all goodbye. Hope you all had a very good 2017, and here's to a healthy and wealthy 2018. Bye for now.